Go look, go send 12 spies, you're going to go look, and they're going to come back, they're going to report to you that everything that I'm telling you is true. Everything that I've promised you is beyond you can imagine. Everything that I've given you is right there, and all you got to go do is go take it. There are some people in here that God has been speaking some promises to. He's been blessing you. He's saying, you know what, if you would just go and you would just take what I've given you. Just go and take what I've given you. Take. Not just wait for it. Not just, God, I'm waiting for it to fall on my head and knock me out. God, you better do something. I better know it's you. God's saying, you know it's me because I told you to go take it. I told you to go take it. And so they go and they go spy out the land. And these 12 spies, they go and they say, man, God, you were right. You were right. Man, Moses, you should see it. The grapes, I mean, we had to have 2 guys carry them. Two of us could only eat 1 grape. We couldn't even eat the whole grape, Moses. There were grapes, man. And they come back and they say, but, there's a problem. What's the problem? There's a problem. What's the problem? There's a problem, Moses. The problem is you're focusing on the problem more than the promise. You're focusing on the problem more than the promise. Well, yeah, beside that, Moses, there's some giants. There's the children of Anak there. And there's some giants, and they're big, Moses. They're big. And Moses is like, okay, did not we just get delivered from Egypt? Did not we just see a sea split in half, walk on dry land? Did not we just experience all of these things? And you're telling me that there's a couple of giants in the way that God has promised us? That's the problem? They're saying yes. But the problem wasn't the giants. It wasn't the giants. The problem was how they saw themselves. They said, Moses, there's some giants, and we are grasshoppers in our own sight. This year, God wants to clear the vision on how you see yourself. He says, I want to have a 2020 year of clarity, not just on me, but how you see yourself. And then they go and they say, Moses, you know, we're grasshoppers in our own sight and in their sight as well. The giants didn't see them. They saw the giants. So how they saw themselves, they're already putting their perspective on the enemy, and the enemy didn't even know they were there. Come on. The enemy, you see, because you see yourself defeated, the enemy said, oh, you see yourself defeated. Okay, now you're defeated. That's right. Because you see yourself. If you see yourself victorious, then the enemy has to back off. But if you see yourself like a grasshopper in his sight, then he will trample all over you just like a grasshopper. But if you see yourself like David, I don't care how big the giant is. I don't care what he's going to do. I don't care if everyone else is scared. I'm going to jump up and go forward, and I'm going to move toward that giant. And I'm going to take out that giant in the name of the Lord. Then you're ready for the promise. They weren't ready for the promise. Only Caleb said, we are well able to overcome. Caleb and Joshua. We are well able. And he tried to convince all the people, all the other 10 spies, we're well able, guys. God's already told us. All we have to do is keep moving forward. All we have to do is go fight. Just a little fight. It's not even a big fight. The big fight was already taken care of in Egypt. The big fight was already done when we crossed the Red Sea. The big fight has already done. We've already got the victory. All we need to do is go and overtake. That's all we got to do. And they still didn't do it. Because they saw themselves little in their own sight. And God says in the year 2020, I want to get it to where you see yourself the way I see you. Hallelujah. Amen.